Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Trump caving on VOA in Iran. One of the things a lot of military nurses are surprised to find out when they enter the civilian world is that a lot of the certifications they obtained while in the military boost their hourly pay. It's hard to imagine why a civilian hospital would pay more for certain skills. Until that moment, when a crisis happens and those skills are needed. They don't pay you the higher rate because you use those skills every day. They pay you the higher rate because of what you can do in an emergency. Voice of America is the U.S. broadcasting agency that often provides counter-programming and has acted as a major instrument of American soft power for decades. Well, back in March, Trump, who knows much more about international affairs and foreign policy than any of those silly career officers who devoted their lives to advancing American interests abroad, decided that Voice of America was not needed. Less than 90 days later, the Chesterton's fence administration has figured out why that particular fence was up and is desperately trying to put it back up. But realistically, the horse is out of the barn, to mix metaphors. The emails from the U.S. Agency for Global Media's Human Resource Department read, quote, "Effective immediately, you are recalled from administrative leave. You are expected to report to your duty station immediately." It looks like they're bringing back basically all of VOA's Persian service. Why? Because, surprise, in times of international tension, like the current flare-up between Iran and Israel, it's kind of important to have counter-programming in the region. So, the administration is bringing them back. No harm, no foul, right? No, lots of harm, actually. These services, after 3 months of being dormant, have lost massive portions of their audience and lost a lot of credibility. If the VOA operation is only running during times of crisis, it gets read as opposition propaganda, rather than an alternate viewpoint that consistently provides news. This is why, before Trump canceled it, they put out about 4 hours of Farsi content each day. The site says their content, quote, confronts the disinformation and censorship efforts of the Iranian regime and enhances U.S. efforts to speak directly to the Iranian people and the global Persian-speaking diaspora. That's surprisingly honest. The outlet is about advancing U.S. interests. Now, here's the real question. Will the administration realize that all of the services need to come back online? If the U.S. is to maintain its superpower status, it has to act like it. That means consistency. That means reach with soft power. The administration bringing the Persian service back is an overt admission that Voice of America is a critical communication tool for the United States during times of crisis. It can provide advanced warning of impending operations and could let civilians know to get out of the way. That critical tool is hurt if it can't build its audience during periods of normalcy. In short, VOA isn't funded because of what it does every day. It's funded because of what it can do in times of crisis. And without it, U.S. ability to communicate is severely curtailed. That's why the fence was put up. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.